Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are back in our mission to Moho. Part 2 of the epic journey continues right now. We've gone further in our orbit, and I've set up 2 different burns. This is probably... I can actually guarantee you that this is not the most optimal way to get to Moho, but I'm doing a maneuver here in about 6 minutes. That will correct a little bit of an inaccuracy in my pitch, my descending node, bring it down to 0%, and also bring our orbit in. And then I've timed things so that I'll have a second burn on the opposite side of this orbit where I go, which will then bring us further in and into an encounter. I'm going to do this burn first, and things will change. I'll have to make adjustments. But I think, these are relatively minimal burns, less than 1,000 meters per second, so hopefully we have enough oomph. I'm pointing in the correct direction. I'm going to do a test burn really quick, just to make sure that things work as intended, and I'll get the correct estimated burn time. So test burn, Munson and Sidball in 3, 2, 1... Okay, it's asking for a 4-minute, 45-second burn at full throttle. Should have that much fuel. Yeah, as you can see, I'm down to half fuel. I still have fuel in the lander, and I suppose if we run into problems, we can use the lander pod fuel for some emergency maneuvers. But yeah, let me do these few maneuvers. And then I will be right back with you. We just started the episode, but already we're fast forwarding. There's a lot of detailed, little sciencey mathematics, and a lot of time passes when you're doing these deep space missions. But hopefully, in a moment for you guys, we'll be back, perhaps on our way closer and into Moho insertion orbit. Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back and doing a final little tiny maneuver to get myself even closer on Moho approach. I'm going to cut that off and do the rest with RCS. Where are we at here? Get back out. No, that's not working. I feel as though this actually got me further away. Dang it! Alright, I'm gonna wait until I get even closer, I guess. This whole transaction doesn't seem to be working. What happens if I do... Ooh, that gets me closer. Alright, let's do that. I'm doing a little bit of sideways RCS action. 300... let's get me further away. Okay. Canceling out my effects. We'll do that. I am, after those 2 burns, in a little bit of an emergency situation here. My orange tank, completely empty. My side tanks, about half empty. Well, 3/4 full. Half glass full, half glass empty. I did, however, have to transfer fuel from 2 of these pods. So my lander is now low on fuel. I also realized... This fuel tank was empty. I might have accidentally left without this fuel tank full of fuel. I might have, as often is the case, you right-click and alt-click and say in and out, and you get the 2 confused. So that was a mistake on my part, or perhaps a mistake in the user interface. I'm going to blame it on that. I think what the plan is going to be is I'm going to transfer all of the fuel back into the lander when I do get into Moho. Did I call it the moon? Moho, kind of the encounter starts to happen. And then I'm going to ditch this stage to save weight and use the lander engines as my final orbital entry, just because the weight to power ratio I'm losing out on, I suppose. I'm guessing... educated guess, I'm losing out on any and all sort of power to weight ratio advantages, blah, 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 language I'm getting from the atomic engines. I think. Who knows? It's probably the way to go. I'll disconnect And if I have time, I will then disconnect the landers and maybe put them into an orbit, or perhaps a trajectory to crash into Moho. Try to scope out some landing areas. Maybe I'll try to set one off on a slingshot trajectory into the sun. Who knows? The main concern here is our manned lander with Munson and Sidball. They're obviously not going to be coming back on this taxi ride. Might require an additional mission of savitude to get them back. So I have equipped them with a radio, so all of the science we gather will be beamed back. So that's consolation, right, Munson and Sidball? All right, so let's get a little bit closer here and see if we can't do any sort of final adjustments on our way to Moho to get ourselves a little bit closer. I haven't seen Moho yet, and obviously, as you can see, this was not a very, what's the word I'm looking for, efficient entry, because I do dip into... When I dip, you dip, we dip. I dip beneath the orbit of Moho and have to catch back up to it, so there could have been a better arrangement earlier on in the maneuvers. All right, let's see. We're going to come 319, and we're actually, it looks like, going to be coming around one of the poles, which is not good for my attempted slingshot. All right, keep that open. Let's see what we can't do. That does nothing. What does this do? That does nothing either. Where's that maneuver taking place? Yeah, which line is that maneuver? I think that's taking place on the... No, I don't want that to happen on the purple orbit. I want that to happen on the orbit I'm currently on. See right there. Okay. Let's try this again. That did nothing. How about this? That did nothing. That gets us further away. Oh, and that closes it. Good job. Wow, it appears there is no maneuver I can do at this distance to get myself any closer to Moho. I mean, that's... Why... What am I looking at here? The interface. The interface is confusing me. Okay. No, get away. No, stop. Okay, that's Moho. Yep, that is my target. All right, let me toggle back and forth. All right, I'm not sure what I was looking at there. All right, let's try adding a maneuver, and we're just going to... Okay, now it's probably... Ah, okay, now things are changing. Now the one I want to select is the purple one, right? Yeah, I want to see what that... Okay, that... No! Damn it! Yeah, keep that highlighted. Yeah, okay. Alright, now we need to find out what we need to do to get closer. That appears to be working. To a degree. No, that's getting things worse. Dang it! This is what I've been doing for the past, like, 30 minutes that I haven't been recording, is just... Alright, edge this, nudge that, back and forth, up and down. Oh, that gets me close. Okay, so I appear to be coming into a southerly polar orbit. Maybe I should get down to about 30 kilometers would be a nice approach. Am I right? No. Okay, I want to try to get this to its optimal. Oh, God, come back. Yeah, that's about optimal, eh? Eh? All right, 30 kilometers seems like a pretty good approach for Moho. I could probably come closer. Ugh. I could intersect. Yeah, let's say 30, and then we can make adjustments, because that number is actually probably going... Oh, damn it, now I lost the number. 70. 403. 343. 313. Gotta do this all over again. Can't I? Frustrations are growing inside of me. See all the fun stuff you guys miss when I edit things out of Kerbal Space Program? 48. All right, just a little bit of a 34. All right, I'll stick with that. Stick with that maneuver, and I'll set myself up for it. Right now, it's coming in 12 minutes. I'm going to be firing north, I think, so I'm going to assume this is the direction. Yep. Got it. And hold right there and fast forward to hold that. It's going to be a 4-second burn. I could probably do this with RCS and save myself some fuel. We'll try. All right. Come on. Countdown. Countdown to destruction. 2013, 2014, whatever year this is. Who knows? It's a big question. All right. Let's just turn on the RCS and see. That does. I got a lot of RCS thrusters on this bad boy. All right. Well, that doesn't seem to be doing enough. So let's fast forward a little bit more. Actually, that's probably not going to make that big a difference. All right. I'm aimed in the correct direction. I'm going to cancel this maneuver so that I can actually watch what is happening live. Live and in studio. All right, that's doing stuff. Things. 7, 6, 5, 4. Cut the engine. All right, I'll stick with 4. Because like I said, once we go into the Moho encounter, and I could actually probably show you that. What I should probably do before that is... That's empty, is ditch all of the fuel. Yeah, that's gonna have to happen, I think. Yeah, okay. Let us empty all of the fuel into the lander. Whew, desperate times call for desperate measures and whatnot. And whatever we have left over, if there is any left over, we will keep in the tugboat stage. We'll use every last drop. Efficiency! We stink at it. Alright, those are full. Okay. This is empty. Out. Empty. Full. Near. Far. Near. Sesame Street. Alright, I'm continuing to record just in case I mess this up. You guys can call me out on it. That and that. In... Oh, that's already full. What was empty? That one, okay. Out, out. I said out. Alright, and then I can fill up this middle stage. Out, out. Oh, that holds the same amount of fuel as the tall, skinny ones? News to me! Today I learned. How convenient. It's empty, that's empty. That is not empty. Alright, well, maybe we won't have any fuel left in our tugboat stage, so we'll just be able to ditch it right away. Alright, let's also, while we're at it, top off on RCS fuel. Very nice, very nice. Where's the other one? There it is. Alright. It's now or never. Yeah, this thing is empty. Everything is empty around here. I'm not forgetting any fuel. I mean, there's fuel in the... I mean, I suppose I could yoink the fuel out of these guys, but I don't know. I don't feel like that is a worthy trade-off for some reason. I mean, I could top things off, but yeah, let's just keep it like that. We're all out of fuel everywhere around here, right? Okay. All right, let's continue on, and let's see what the actual numbers are going to be when we get into our Moho encounter. And boop. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, as anticipated, it is like a southerly polar orbit. Let me... Quick save. I'm quick saving, overriding the previous quick save before all this calamity happened. And I am going to undock from the tugboat, which is totally out of fuel, and do all these maneuvers within the lander itself. Undock. Oops, I need to turn the fuel flow back on. I disabled that. You can do that so that you use the fuel. I wanted, when I was using RCS, to use this fuel instead of the fuel in the lander. I forgot to do that. So that's what that little play button is. But now we can back away slowly. All right, you guys are on your own now. Let's try to figure out what we need to do to get into orbit. What kind of burn we'll need to have. I mean, I was gonna say I could go in for a landing, but I'm gonna be coming in very hot. Very hot indeed. All right, that's going to require a kilometer per second of thrust. That is scary. And that is really, I don't want to be in a polar orbit. I want to land on, like, I'm going to land in the shade no matter what. Let's see about doing something about that. Science! We are figuring things out as we go. Let's get, there we go, add maneuver. I want to go that away. Yeah! I hate how the words overlap each other. Stop doing that. There we go. Oh, that is an intersect path. Oh, man, that's... Oh, my God, that is a... That seems like that might be wasted fuel. What if we just do it here? This whole thing stinks! It's a bad idea. Alright. Since fuel is my top priority, I'm going to avoid that maneuver. And I'm just going to make a maneuver to get into orbit. While I have this time, I'm actually going to switch to the other spacecraft. This thing is completely out of fuel except for the RCS fuel. I am going to actually plan a trajectory. I'm going to see if I can maybe get one of these guys on a trajectory towards the sun. So let's decouple. Oh, God. That's dramatic. All right. Oh, I don't have, like, RCS on this thing. Let us extend those panels to make sure we have charge and whatnot. Extend the panels. Of course, my design, I realize, for the tugboat with the two probes on the side is a little bit... It's not the greatest, because once I detach one probe, I must detach the other one, because if I was going to continue using this as a stage, it would be completely lopsided and fly in circles. But regardless, here is our little probe. Let's see what we can do for this guy to send him on his way to the sun. Alright, I'm going to need to get into a more circular orbit like this. That is exactly the kind of thing I need. I don't know that I'm going to have enough oomph to do this. I don't think I'm going to even get any close. Dang it. Woo, that's wrong. Alright, let me... this is thrilling footage. Let me fiddle with this fiddlesticks, and I'll be back with you when I decide to do something. Something! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here is Moho for the first time, up close and personal. While I'm here, and before things start to get very interesting, I should do some science, I feel. Because we are in orbit above Moho. This is a new biome we've never been to, so let's observe the materials bay. Observe the materials bay. Alright. In space, high over Moho. Let's keep that data. I also have on the backside here a mystery goo observation container. We can get 24 science out of that. And keep that data. And then let's, what else do we need to do? We need to get a crew report. Crew report. Darker spots across the surface, 40 science. Keep that data. And finally, I suppose, can we get barometer in vacuum? All right, we're not going to get anything from that. Same with the thermometer, I don't think so. Can we log that temperature? Can't log it. All right, screw you then. I feel like I should maybe have Munson go out on EVA. Just stay there. Don't let go. We're being very, very careful about what we're doing. Keep that data and get back on board. I can have you run out there and reset those science samples too if I need to. So let's, before things go completely wrong, let's transmit all the science we have. 2 experiment modules will become inoperable if their data is removed. But then I can reset them with an EVA. I think that's how it works. Gonna find out. Transmit the data. 5 data. 40 science. 64 science. 24 science. And a big one. 40 science. Done. Alright, thank you very much for transmitting that data. I will leave those open until we get onto the surface of Moho. But first, to the map view. As you will see, we have multiple trajectories. These are all of the little spacecraft we've set off. Oh, I thought that was one. That's just something... That's the Kerbal cluster. There's a Kerbal cluster probe way out there in the distance. These are all the probes. There's the 2 probes, and this is the leftover spent tugboat that is completely out of fuel. I wasted all of its RCS. I could have had it smash into the side of the planet. That is probably what I wish I had done, but it's going to be ejected out into the solar system. What I'd like to do first is actually switch to this probe that is actually ahead of the rest of the things, the other probes, and see if I can't do a maneuver with it first to get it into orbit, and then I will quickly have to switch back to the lander, and then perhaps to the other probe to get it into an orbit or a collision, or I don't know. I'm finding all of the maneuvers I try, I can't get any of these on like a slingshot into the sun. There's just simply not enough oomph. Not enough oomph in Moho's whatchamacallit, gravitational influence. So let's quickly do let's do a maneuver here. Why did I hate how that always resets? I don't know that I have enough fuel for this. I mean, even though this is a very tiny probe, it still doesn't have quite the oomph I hoped it had back on the drawing board. That's the problem when you design a spacecraft for a single use deep in the Kerbin solar system. Get all the way there, only to discover that it doesn't work. All right, let's just attempt that for a maneuver. And also, I seem to have a problem with these. It doesn't know from whence control from here. Okay, it keeps, for some reason, wanting to control upside down. I didn't install these upside down, I don't think. But I'm having that problem where the probes don't know which direction they're facing. So, they have little landing gear just in case I wanted to land on the surface of somewhere, and that would be cool if we could do that, but I don't think these have the oomph necessary for that sort of mission. So let's do our best to get close to I also have to remember that this guy, I gotta remember he needs to do a maneuver soon as well. The ones with the actual Kerbals on it is a little bit more important, Kurt. Keep that in mind. Alright, I'm gonna kind of do this burn early, just for the sake of it. And like I said, I'm already down to half my fuel, so... Alright, that'll be good, that'll be good. Alright, now let's get on target. Where's the planet? Where is the planet Moho? There it is. Oh god. All right. Let's burn. Yeah, I don't think this has enough oomph. Maybe. Oh, we're down to half of what we need. We should be entering orbit soon, huh? Oh, I went too far. Oh god. Alright, this guy is going to collide with the surface. How did that happen? Whoopsie daisy. Sorry, guy. I wonder if I could correct that at any point. I don't think I have the fuel to. Let's just, Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Turn off SAS. Oh, this guy's falling fast. Alright, let's just do that. And... Did I save him? I saved him! Alright. Well, he's in orbit. That's good. And I have, like, the slightest amount of drop of fuel left. Alright, have fun, guy. I have to switch over to my manned lander. And, is that a... Oh, that guy's gonna have problems, isn't he? Alright, I need to... Come in, Munson and Moho. Moho? Sidball? Alright, there... Where's your spacecraft? Your spacecraft is missing. Your spacecraft has disappeared from the face of the planet. There's the inside of it. Yellow. Yellow. Your spacecraft is invisible. Alright, let's go back out here and maybe switch to another spacecraft. Alright, this one is a probe and he's visible. That's fine. This guy has a lot more fuel. I could probably land with that guy. Alright, now we're running out of time very quickly. Switch to. There it is. That was weird. Where were you guys? Pay attention. Alright, I am just going to begin burning. Are my engines activated? No, they're not. And I have to remember not to hit the spacebar, because that will disconnect my stages and my engines, which would be very bad. Alright. Okay, these engines are very efficient. I think we might just be able to do this. It might just be possible, after all, if we set our sights towards our dreams, they can be achieved. Moho! Oh no. This is actually taking a lot longer than I had anticipated. Good thing I started the burn here. We are T-minus 1-ish minute and dropping towards the periapsis. We are dropping our orbital speed, but not quite fast enough. This is... Okay, I think that is our spent tugboat. That's the other probe that's far behind. And I have overestimated the thrust capabilities of these engines. Gah. What is that? I don't know what that is. There's something on the surface. I haven't been here before, have I? There's something on the surface of Moho, everybody. This calls for further investigations, perhaps with a probe versus our manned capsule. We're going to take whatever landing we can get when it comes to this spacecraft, because we're not going to be picky. Alright, our approach to the periapsis has slowed to a crawl. That's good news. Let's just try to get into a capture orbit. Yes! Have we done it? We've done it! Alright, let's bring that apoapsis down. And let's try to circularize the orbit to a reasonable degree. And then from there, we can switch to the probe. Alright, how's our fuel doing? What are we at? We're at about 60, so let's get down to like 100 maybe. And 1, 0, stopping. Alright. Alright, that's a scary small amount of fuel I have left, but we're gonna deal with it. What is that? What is that? I'm scared. There's something on the surface of the planet. Do I get a different if I'm in orbit? While in space near Moho. Oh, but I still get... Oh, okay. I can still get science out of that. I will keep that data, thank you. And then I have to go out and reset these experiments manually. Whew! Alright, let's switch to excitement! Look at all that's exciting. Which one is this one? This is... nothing. Why does this keep happening? Come on, Vinci game! I'm trying to play, and you're not allowing me. Because I can't see the spacecraft I'm switching to. I think that was, like I said, our... this guy's doomed. And he's dropping. That was our spent tugboat. Which is missing in action. That's a shame. Alright, well, so long. Let's switch to this probe. No, this probe. And hopefully it exists. It exists! Now let's try our hand. Oh, we're gonna come really close here. Woo! At some fancy pants maneuvers. What's that gonna get us to? What kind of power does that require? 1,000 meters per second. Good grief. I am in trouble. Alright, how are we doing for fuel? We're doing alright. I think I just used a little bit to get away. I am controlling the vessel from there. Yes, I am. Let's just attempt a test burn. It's asking for 30 seconds. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Wow, we're coming in low and fast and dark. Barely perceptible as to what's going on right now. Alright, so it's asking for a 26-second burn, so I will start at 13 seconds times 2. Yes! Mathematics! I do them in my head sometimes. Alright, at 13 seconds, we're going to start this burn. We are coming in very low, 8,000, and start the burn. Watch your fuel. Seems like it's enough. Oh, I only have 3 engines. Okay. Did the other one have 4 engines? I don't know who was designing these probes. They're fired. Whoa, we're in orbit. Okay. And stopping. Are we still in orbit? No. Crap. Okay, alright. Are we back in orbit? We're back in orbit! Oh my gosh. I saw that happening a mile away. I think that was, we can't see what's happening, but that was by the skin of our teeth. Whew! Alright, I feel like I could land this guy if I don't screw the pooch. Screw up too much here. Alright, let me first of all, because it's confusing. Gosh, so much action. Action-packed episode of Kerbal Space Program. Baka! Let me do... Alright, I'm facing the right way. A little bit of a burn here to bring our apoapsis down. Yeah, I would like to, like I said, land in the sunlight. Our other spacecraft are fine, especially the one with the Kerbals aboard. That's good. This one, it doesn't have enough fuel, I don't think, to do anything. I could probably burn at the apoapsis and then have it smack into the side of the planet. That's probably all it's going to be good for. But this one we're actually going to attempt to land. Which I've done extraordinarily not at all very efficiently here, the way I've done this. I'm now actually raising my orbit a bit, so let's fast forward. Cannot warp faster while less than 10,000 meters. Am I ever going to get above 10,000 meters? Slightly, only slightly. All right, I will be right back when we figure out what to do with this guy. This guy! All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back, and here we are with our probe. I am trying to get to this ridge that is actually illuminated by the sun, and I think we're actually there. Yeah, okay, I did just a few maneuvers to get me here, so now let me attempt, with what little fuel I have left, to cancel out my horizontal movement, which seems to be pretty easy with these engines and the amount, or the lack of weight I have. Let's put down our landing gear for safety purposes. Whoop. Alright. Moderately concerned about my fuel levels. We're down below 10 units of liquid fuel. Yeah, this is going to be problematic. Oh, man. Alright. Let's actually do that. Coming in for a landing. This is a robotic lander. No Kerbals are at risk. Stay on target. I don't know that I have enough fuel for this. It's gonna be a hard landing. Oh, I do have some fuel. Okay, alright. Oh, this last little drip of fuel is what's going to be required to make this a soft landing. Alright, now we're going straight down. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hold this, and... fuel, and... oh, that's gonna be harder. Yes, no, stop spinning, stop spinning, stop spinning. Blah, 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 blah. Like a glove. Oh, okay. I could have waited for that last pulse, but I didn't see a shadow and I don't have any lights, but we landed a probe on Moho, and its solar panel is perfectly facing the sun, perfectly planned. Woo! While we're down here, let's do some science. Oh, and it's... see, what a beaut. That was totally what it was meant to do. The antenna is pointing in the right direction. The solar panel disintegrated on impact. It was a soft landing solar panel. Toggle the display in vacuum. Alright, well, I guess since we're not in an atmosphere, we can't take that science. I believe I have a thermometer somewhere around here. This is a soil sample thermometer. You face it towards the soil, and it takes a sample of the temperature of the soil. Not necessarily, since there's no atmosphere, it doesn't matter. Keep that data. And let's observe the mystery goo from the surface of Moho, which will gain us 30 science. Keep the data. Let's try one more time for the barometer. Let me, oh, it's not, now it's just disabled. It's not gonna let me. All right, that's fine. Let's earn some science, ladies and gentlemen. Transmit that data. Transmit all. I don't think anybody's going to come to reset your science, so go for it, little buddy. Well done. We got 70 science. Out of additional science, I suppose you could say. Although, now that I've done this, I probably won't be able to do a mystery goo experiment with the manned lander. Woo! Perfect! Let's see, let's just troubleshoot to see if we can't... No. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep our landing legs extended. That keeps us on a nice little angle towards the sun. Well done, guy. Well done. Oh, I have a feeling that all of my missions to Moho are going to be a little bit starved for fuel. That, whoops. That does not exclude the Moho or Lesho Lando, which is currently manned with Munson and Sidbal Kerman. But would you look at the time? We're going to have to wait until the next episode to land these guys, and potentially have as an exciting as a to the last drop of fuel landing as we just had right there. Hey, you guys wanted more Kerbal Space Program episodes. I'm spreading out the missions across multiple episodes now. This is my strategy. No, this is really how long it takes to make Kerbal Space Program stuff happen. So look forward to that next one. Kerbal Space Program, thank you so much for watching. My name is Kurt. I will see you next time. Woo! You are small and infinitesimal there, Munson and Sid Ball. Don't be afraid of that at all.